Hi guys, welcome to our show. I'm here today with Pekka Kelkka. He's a Web3 educator and advisor in Dubai, and we are here to talk about Dubai's market environment, regulation, taxation, and the whole crypto community. But first, don't forget to check our partner Sites.ai and its new trading bot. I will add the link to our show notes. But Pekka, welcome to our show.
Timo, very happy to be with you here.
So welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here, and you have been in Dubai for a while, and you're focusing on crypto and Web3 and like everything related. I guess you have done many projects. Would you like to start with like Dubai as a whole and as like um, should I ask about like Dubai's position as like a neutral marketplace for all technology, or how would you like describe Dubai from the start?
Yeah, this is a very wide and deep topic, by the way. But to keep it on the decentralized ledger technology side of the business, like blockchain, cryptos, and on our way to Web3. First of all, the most important thing is that the Dubai government announced already more than 10 years ago that Dubai wants to be a global hub for disruptive technologies, and of course, one of these disruptive technologies, distributed ledger technology, which also can be called as a blockchain, as a foundation of the technology, and everything built on top of that. And that's a government-supported thing. And the one very important milestone in the beginning was that Dubai launched Dubai Blockchain Center, and they named Dr. Marwan Al-Zaruni as the CEO already like 8 years ago. And since those days, it has been kind of a hub of developing everything internally, and also from companies and projects coming to Dubai from all over the world. And when it comes to regulations, Dubai is very unique in that sense, because Dubai is the only territory or place or jurisdiction and that has a regulator that is focusing only on digital assets or virtual assets, and it's called VARA, VARA. We have finished the Finnish meaning of this word also, but it's a virtual asset regulatory authority, and it only focuses regulating cryptocurrencies, i.e., virtual assets or virtual assets and such. So this if you think this kind of approach coming from top down, it gives us a very unique position in the world, and it's happy to be in Dubai. And I really want so much that Finnish and Nordic companies come to check it more, and maybe have a regional offices and regional headquarters in Dubai.
Mm, yeah, sounds interesting. And as we can see in this chart, that Dubai has or like uh, UAE has a huge amount of like crypto ownership. So like the percentage of population owning crypto is like over 30% in UAE, and it could be higher in Dubai. So it's very like crypto friendly and like crypto focused. And as you said, like also they focus on AI and a lot of like new tech. And it's been a interesting approach. So how to like gain growth as like global technology hub. So yeah, I'm sure like using crypto in every place in Dubai. So crypto is very like embedded to the society. I think in Dubai, so it's like integral
Yeah,
part.
of course, it everything is depending on the how the currency itself or asset class itself has been regulated, and there's a lot to do still, but already, like, I don't know, 7 8 years, you can buy so many things with cryptocurrencies in Dubai. But the usual procedure, and still the main procedure, for example, if you are buying properties, real estate in Dubai, you want to use your crypto, it's like on ramp, off ramp. So it means that the final closure of the deal will be done on fiat money, even though the asset that you are purchasing, the good or asset, it is a crypto. But it's also changing now because just very recently, Dubai Land Department, which is a government entity controlling all the properties, real estate in Dubai, they announced that they are now launching a tokenized, fractionalized opportunity for properties, which
Yeah.
is they expect it to be $30 billion or so quite soon.
Right. Yeah. So RWA is like
Yes.
related to yeah property market. Interesting. How is like I guess you know Lugano in Switzerland in the canton of Ticino that this they have this city that accepts Bitcoin USDT and then their own token called like LVGA in Lugano. So would you compare Dubai to some of these like Swiss cities like Lugano or Zug, or is it like a whole different animal in from your perspective, or can you even compare it to these places?
There has been 10 years deep and deeper, even deeper collaboration with Zug and Dubai. So there's a really like air bridge between these two locations. Dubai Multi-Commodity Center, DMCC, which is one of the biggest free zones in Dubai, also focusing a lot on digitalizing and the RWA type of real world asset type of projects in commodities. They are doing a lot of collaboration with Zug, Crypto Valley. That's one thing. And when it comes to this kind of regulating the stable coins, for example, I'm not going to central bank digital currency side of the business at all, but Dubai just launched 1 month ago. They launched the digital dirham, which is it's not the central bank digital currency. It is a stablecoin based 100 backed by our currency in Dubai dirham, and
Yeah.
it's a private company. And I'm happy to be part of the negotiations now how the launch will happen. It comes from Abu Dhabi, but it's of course countrywide solution, and this should be available for everybody to enjoy. The wallet is there already, and the official launch will happen quite soon in 1-2 months.
Yeah.
AE,
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. So there's just like competition going on between like different countries. So as you said, like Zug and Dubai have this air bridge, and I'm sure like many countries want to now be like friendly towards crypto and or tech and want to lure in the best talent and capital. And I saw this headline that Dubai is the capital of capital. I think so. Is that a good theme to
yeah,
discuss?
that was absolutely actually the excellent marketing subject title from Abu Dhabi, the capital of UAE, because
Right. Yeah.
there was this big financial exhibition,
Yeah.
and they welcomed everybody to come to capital of capital. But when it comes to the of course UAE, the country itself, United Arab Emirates, is like the structured a little bit the way same way than USA is, that they are quite independent, these Emirates themselves. But of course there are central government and central governance systems that is controlling everything, central banks and central government. But when it happens in Abu Dhabi, it also reflecting all the other Emirates, and like anything that happens in Dubai, it reflects everything in the whole country. And again, if you a little bit wider thinking, the whole territory of GCC countries, very nearby countries, a lot of cooperation in the financial sector, and so many things happening also in Saudi and Bahrain and a couple other countries. They're coming so strongly now in this new economy of digital currencies and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's like competition between Dubai and then Abu Dhabi, as you said that this capital of capital was the or has been the one liner of Abu Dhabi, but also like they're competing with Saudi Arabia, and as I said, maybe Qatar and all of these places want to diversify probably away from oil and gas, want to be in technology. So a lot of interesting stuff going on. But like the main thing in Dubai, like many people are interested is that the taxation is very low. So there's basically like 0% personal income tax, and it's like overall it's a business friendly tax environment. And then I've heard that the regulation is a bit lighter than in Switzerland, for example. Switzerland is stricter towards cryptocurrencies. So it's kind of like, if I understood correctly, Dubai's regulation is a bit like developing. So it's kind of like an ongoing process, and it might be lighter towards crypto as a whole. Or how do you see it?
Well, I'd say that the Dubai is doing it as it should be. That they want to make sure that everybody who will be part of the business, they try to minimize the risks, and that's the whole idea of regulations, and that's why VARA, the Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, was established 21, I believe it was, and they are controlling that everything is by the book. And for example, it's the same thing everywhere in the world, and that's like in US. If they say that the Bitcoin is regulated, actually it's not regulated, but ETF that has an asset inside of it, Bitcoin, the security product ETF is regulated, and you can own and buy and trade with this product itself, asset itself inside this security product. So what I'm trying to say here is that that is also Dubai's approach, that they want to make sure that everything is by the book, and when they give licenses for organizations to provide crypto virtual asset services, and they make sure that everything is by the book. They know all the transactions, they know everybody who's dealing with those things. So there needs to be some sort of central control, because that's how it works. But because I'm also on the technology side of the business, I'm happy to say that so many good things are happening with certain technology, like zero knowledge proof, which is a technical thing on happening on blockchain, which means that there are mechanisms that you can control your ID, and anything related to your ID can be implemented quite soon on the chain itself as a know your customer process. uh, which means that this is happening also in Dubai. It's not there yet. Technology is there, but it takes a while. I believe Dubai is will be one of the first jurisdictions that can have this kind of development. That more and more decentralized elements will be embedded on the regulations, and that's a trend. And Dubai is really doing it by the book, as I said.
Yeah, interesting. How would you like compare as you as a Finnish person, or should I say, how would you describe yourself nowadays you live in Dubai? But anyways, you have background in Finland and in EU. How would you describe or like compare like the regulation in EU than the Dubai? So how do you see it? Or maybe if you have some insights to Switzerland, Zug, or how do you like describe this or compare this?
Oh, I should say that Dubai is most advanced, but again, it's not like again it the foundation is was right, and when you have the foundation built up and planned and executed right, it's easy to build up and faster to build up. And what Europe is doing with MiCA document and MiCA regulations, market in crypto assets regulations, I believe they launched it a little bit too fast, not understanding all the outcomes that they can generate. But approach was right, and that was the first actually this bigger, wider territory regulations that was launched anywhere in the world. MiCA was the first, or MiCA or MiCA, however you want to call it.
Yep.
But and again, I would say this that this is normal technology development. My personal history comes from early days of commercial internet, when Netscape, the first commercial internet browser, was launched in 1994. And we were fighting against the same kind of things, that no regulations. And then when regulators came on board, big money came on board. And this the same thing is happening now. And as we see, the
Yes.
biggest asset managers are now part of the game.
Yeah.
Banks are joining us. But now we are doing it, I believe, the Dubai way, that we need to have certain centralized elements before the technology develops far enough and deep enough to be accepted. And more these procedures that are handled now by central entities will be decentralized on this foundation like blockchain. So that is obvious trend, and it's happening. But it's again, we cannot cut the corners or jump over the hurdles. We need to know what decisions will be agreed and how they will affect everybody. And again, regulators' main, or should I say only, task is to cover the risk, not cover the risk, but handle the risk, understanding the risks there is for the users these asset classes. And that's why it's not easy to have a big jumps and the just like gradually developing. And that's what Dubai is doing, and it's doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting points. And as you said, that like crypto right now is like internet was in its early days, and you saw like the rise of internet in the 90s, and at first it wasn't like regulated, it was like non-regulated, and you could almost say it was like kind of like anarcho-capitalist scene for a while, and then like regulators came, they wanted to regulate it when it um, emerged further, and then the big money came in, and now it's like internet is pretty much like commercialized in many ways. And I think, as you said, that crypto is probably following the same path as
Yes, Timo, but well, sorry to interrupt a little bit, but I really want to emphasize one major difference, and it is centralized versus decentralized.
yeah.
And this is also, because it's very complicated, but I'm so happy to say that the biggest brains, the most advanced techies are with us on developing these systems. And now we are collaborating with regulators and so many things with certain technologies that you can control everything that is about you. You own your ID, you own your content, you own your data by yourself, and you're not just controlling it, you're also monetizing it if you want. And this is the trend. And when we are collaborating with regulators, we let them understand that this is it's the future. It will streamline, it makes cheaper, faster, all kinds of things, and the data is really secured when it's on a decentralized model compared to centralized models. And there's this has been a long ride so far to educate regulators, and regulators are educate our industry also to understand. But now we are collaborating, and when we are collaborating, I believe that the future is bright and future is mutual. We are collaborating with regulators the way that more decentralized elements will be throughout the society. Everything will run on blockchain in the end. Everything will be decentralized at this certain point. There's of course huge amount of data that will stay off chain, but there are elements to secure the needed things on every transaction and asset on chain and coming back again off chain if needed. This technology is there already. We know what Chainlink is doing, and these big guys are doing doing these technologies. And now we are talking with people, we're talking governments, we're talking with regulators, and it's happening now. It's very great to be in this industry nowadays.
Yeah. I agree. As I said, like the point is the decentralized systems, and I guess you also mean that eventually like this new tech will give more power to the individual, like and sovereign individual in the end. So you see this as technology for the good in a way. So and that there are like many details in that, but yeah, I agree, and I think this like Dubai approach with maybe lighter regulation and more like free market angle is a good one. I like it, and I think it also it also wants to gather the most talent globally, and that many European tech founders have moved to Dubai for a good reason. So it's very um, it's, it's a good place to run your business. I wanted to talk about this state level adoption of crypto. So this spring we had this sovereign wealth fund of Abu Dhabi. Mubadala investment company buying Bitcoin by BlackRock's IBIT ETF. They bought for 50 million worth of Bitcoin from there. So do you see UAE also as a platform for like state level adoption, as we discussed, in individual level adoption? Do you see like the state level, maybe in Abu Dhabi, maybe in Dubai, or how do you see it like developing from here?
It's obvious. It's happening. It's been in well, it has happened behind the curtains a while already, and there are some mining operations getting legalized and regulated now. So it's happening fast. It's happening in real life behind the curtains. It's happening faster than in public domain.
Yes, yeah. I think also in this sense you're ahead of Europe, because there have been like talks now like Poland was talking about, and I think also Czech was talking about buying Bitcoin on a state level, but I think you're ahead of Europe in this way too. So
Yes,
interesting, and also there's also competition again with Abu Dhabi and Dubai in this, and who is maybe able to buy more Bitcoin crypto. So there's this running competition there. So yeah, but as they say, like competition is good, and it kind of like makes things go forward in the end. So yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So, but one more question: what would you say about like crypto founders in Finland, or EU based crypto founders wanting to maybe explore Dubai, or wanting to come there? What would you say about this? Let's say we have young founders here wanting to launch their token or something like that. What is the best approach to? Should they just like come to Dubai, or should they maybe like hire a consultant first, or what would you say for that?
Definitely keep the open mind to check what's what you can do in Dubai, what you cannot do in Dubai, and also keep in that particular thinking in your mind that what you can do today is different than you can do in after a couple of months, and I am happy to help. There are a couple of colleagues of mine that are happy to help you with these ones, and I'm continuously talking with also with the regulators both in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. And the regulation side is very important, and then of course when Dubai is already has been so attractive many years to our industry leaders and companies and projects, competition is there. But I should say that don't be afraid of competition. If you have a good product, it must be good everywhere, because again we are internet practically. We will be the internet, will be the next version of the internet, and it doesn't matter so much where your home base is. If you're happy with the home base and the home base supports you, regulation side of it, and the also opportunity to collaborate with other industry parties, you should check definitely to buy.
Yes. Yeah, interesting. So if you need help, you can ask Pekka. Pekka knows a lot about Dubai and its environment. So I will add Pekka's links to the show notes, and you can contact him if you need more information. And that's a good point, as I said, that if the competition is still high, so let's say you're building an app or a token, it has to work in any place. So Dubai kind of like, if I interpreted it like in the right way, Dubai offers this low taxes and stuff like that, but still your product has to be viable, and it has to work, and it's like just having like low regulation and low taxes, and that's one thing, but you need to invest in product.
One thing I must mention, especially as we speak, because Dubai is very famous of also the how different projects are collaborating with each other. Of course, competition is there, but for example, if you are building something on certain blockchain, for example, the community gets together, and we have all the biggest layer ones there. Regional headquarters or global headquarters, and they arrange all kinds of get-togethers, and it's great to see how these different kind of decentralized applications and all the other services are collaborating with each other to build together things on these chains. And then, of course, when it comes to interoperability, that's also happening there. So, and as the end of this month, we have a huge event with token 2049. Actually, it started in Singapore, and it's the second time now in Dubai. 30th of this month and 1st of May day event, 2 days event, but it's more than 10 days, like side events, and there are approximately 300 of them now announced, I believe. So it's very active. There's some, please guys, if you just want to experience Dubai, how hectic it is, but how lovely it is, and sleep well before you come, because when you're there, you don't sleep.
Yes, yeah. That seems to be a huge event. I was also checking like the speaker list of the event. So token 2049, and yeah,
Yes.
I guess that's the main event in Dubai every year. That's
Well, yes and no, because this is we have also the one event that has been originated from Dubai. It's part of the GITEX, which is Golf Information Technology Exhibition. It has been running 20 years already, and some 5-6 years ago they started Future Blockchain Summit, and it's a big part of the GITEX. It's well, huge side event in that sense. It's running the same time, and they're taking GITEX now everywhere in the world simultaneously. They're taking the Future Blockchain Summit everywhere in the world now. Africa, even Europe, I believe, was in Germany or somewhere a couple of months ago, and now we're going to further away in Asia. So that's also very big. But of course, there are different time of the year, but and they're not competing in that sense. But just to understand that also Dubai has developed the great events themselves.
yeah. Yeah, okay. I think I'll add the token 2049 to our show notes, so our viewers can check it out. And a lot of information, Pekka. Thank you for your insights, and hopefully we can have you as a guest again, maybe in the future. So interesting stuff. I think I guess we have now thought for almost 30 minutes. So thanks for your time, Pekka, and
My pleasure. Thank you, Timo.
hopefully see you in Dubai someday. Hopefully.
Absolutely. Welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan.
Thank you. Thanks, Pekka.
Thank you.
Thank you.